and we are green. Hello and welcome, ladies and gents. This is a bit of a different vibe because we are first time in, I believe, ages streaming preseason testing. Hello and welcome in the afternoon. Joining me today is actually it's evening. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Hello, it is me, Miran. Some may know me as the ACOC guy. Some may know me as the guy alongside Kai. But I am here back in the commentary booth for MMS Season 6 preseason testing.
Yes. And we also
there's also me.
Yes, we also have Henry. So, without further ado, guys, you can see...
The best LMS commentator ever.
Yeah, I've heard about the ruckus you made with Zhao. But anyways, we're already on the track and people are already going out, not wasting any time. So a few things to obviously lay out. No mechanical failures this session, and everything is turned down by a lot for multiple reasons. But yeah, we're finally seeing this season's cars on circuit, and Alex van der Bremt in the Larousse, making the switch from Cologne, is currently leading the pack. And we have a lot to talk about because we have a lot of driver changes.
Yes, indeed. We've got a season with brand new teams, brand new drivers, lot of driver changes, as you did mention. So, yeah, we're going to be here for quite a while discussing a lot of things, and I think it should be very nice.
Yes, and first change we already can spot is the two guys that are leading this pack. It's Valding and Bremt. Van der Bremt moving to Larousse from Cologne. He had a pretty decent end of the season run in that team. He is now partnered by... I need to get factual here.
It is Stefan Poslovic.
Yeah. So, new driver, 15 rookies, I believe, on the grid this season.
That's insane. And you think, at the beginning of Season 5, we had 2.
Yeah. That is kind of crazy. So we shall run down the changes that are laid out, and we're gonna start with teams that properly changed. So Ferrari didn't change, but Real did. It's now Pizzonia and Comedy Paul. He's been promoted from a test driver role to a main driver role. Then you have Ferrari of Michael Maher and Shahin. You have Waldinger in the Ligier and Igor Witt staying in the team. In Minardi you have Zeran Kai, the first Filipino F1 driver in history in the whole course. And Roberto Moreira stepping up from IndyCar back into MSF1.
Yeah, lovely to see the Moreira family back in Formula 1.
Well, since he's been there.
Yeah. Also, Chris Comedipour is back. That's a very nice thing to see. He's still sticking with the trend of German teams. And I have to say, it's very odd to see Ben Waldinger in a color that isn't red.
That is true. Hold on. Yeah, that's true. Benz has been devoted ever since his debut to Zach Speed. So yeah, it was Zach Speed. He was always in Zach Speed, so it's very weird to see him in a different team. Moving on, we have Scuderia Italia with theoretically 2 new drivers, because it's Yvonne Guillou and Mateusz Material. But he already has had a taste of that car in the final race of Season 5, and Yvonne Guillou is a completely new driver, complete rookie.
Yeah, Scuderia Italia. I'd say quite a decent lineup. You've got one very solid midfield driver and one rookie. Obviously, we don't know how the rookies are going to perform heading into the season. Could be a very good one, could be a very bad one. We don't know yet. But yeah, if Dallara continue their form from last season, we could have them up there in the championship.
That is true. Yeah, Johannes van Leer now, moving on to Benetton van Leer. You can see that there's a bit of a change on the car, and that is because Benetton have had a deal with BMW, hence the tricolour. And I have to say, it looks pretty decent, and I'm pretty pumped for a partnership between 2 giants, really, as that's a bit of a wheel bang.
Yeah, obviously the Ford engine deal with Benetton really just hasn't worked out for them last season. Harry Hareholt as well, considering he was fighting for the title.
Oh
and,
dear.
he was up there. What's happened?
That's Michael Maher already ending his session.
Out.
What? Oh, I think he... Oh, that's a brake failure straight into the back of the LaRousse. Of... What number is that? Is that number 30?
I think that's Poslovic.
I can't see the number... No, that's not Poslovic. That's the number 30. That's Van der Bremt. That's his session over. As well as Michael Maher's.
That's a massive shame.
Big blow to both of the teams, because obviously this hinders development.
And I have to say, could this be something? Could this be a bad omen for Ferrari already? 5 minutes into PST, and they've already had a brake failure.
Yeah, that's not something you want. Something interesting: Richard Speed, LMS driver, now in F1 for Fundamental. A singular outfit. Fundamental have bought out Osella, just so you know.
I don't think we've had a lot of cases of drivers debuting in an LMS and then making a switch to Formula 1, but it's a welcome change, I have to say.
Yeah. Of course, the Williams crew stays the same. Daniel Ward has moved to Tyrrell.
Moved back to Tyrrell.
Moved back to Tyrrell, that's true. But he has moved from the... how many teams he's drove for already?
He drove for...
So he drove for Tyrrell in season
and Dallara,
4.
that's
Then
it.
he drove for March. Then he drove for March. And then he drove for Dallara. And now he's back into Tyrrell. That's 4 swaps within 3 seasons. And at the moment, if you look at the timing sheets, he's going faster than Matthew Falcon in the McLaren.
Safe to say Tyrrell look to have quite a competitive car once again, and I have to say their lineup is really great as well once again this season. They got Daniel Ward, one of the brightest and most up-and-coming talents on the field, I have to say, and then you got Tobias Reaper, race winner in this car last season as well. So yeah, I definitely think Tyrrell could pose a really good shot for the championship this season.
Oh my god. Miran, look at the timing sheets. 1.3 seconds up.
I think it's important to note, obviously.
This is preseason testing.
Yeah, obviously. Every team is running different programs, and they're all running on different, specs and all that. So, yeah. We shouldn't take this as seriously as a qualifying session.
That is true. Speaking of them, they will be streamed to you guys. Every race weekend now, you will be able to see qualifying happen. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a welcome addition.
Yeah.
So yeah, Van Laer, I think he's getting up to... He's definitely back to being himself. After being in a midfield team in Onyx, now he's back into Benetton. Obviously a new chapter for the team, running the BMW engine. It's not the most powerful one on the grid. It lacks a bit of things, but Benetton makes it up with the amazing car they have. And I think it's a nice little venture between the two teams. It's my neighbor knocking.
I gotta say though, Van Laer's got big shoes to fill. He's replacing none other than the outgoing world champion Harry Hareholt.
Yeah. New lineups on the topic again. As you can see, Girard Geertz, the meme is gonna live on till I die. And Ancudinova passing Abbondanzieri. But yeah, speaking of that, Ancudinova making the switch from double runner-up in IndyCar, making the switch to F1 and going big, signing for Lotus.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid signing that Lotus have. Ancudinova, a great driver, unfortunately not able to clinch the title in IndyCar, but she has proven herself a lot in those 2 seasons, and it's finally great to see her make her mark in Formula 1 with such a big team.
Yeah, and obviously her teammate is Henrik Sansaler. As you can see, a new team on the field, well, returning really. Jordan is back. They are partnered with Honda for this season, and they have a double rookie lineup of Mari Miller and Isiakis Karmevakis.
That's the top 2 in F2 last season, so that theoretically should be a pretty good lineup. Also, Henry, I feel like I'm not letting you speak enough. Would you like to say
Yeah.
anything?
I'm just vibing.
Okay, please tell me if you have anything on your mind.
Yeah.
You're free to speak it.
Exactly. As you can see, Adrian Fraser also making a move from IndyCar to F1 with the Onyx team replacing Van Leer. We already spoke about Communipo, and there is the Greek himself.
Sakios Karmevakis,
Sakios.
fan. Yes, fan favorite by many. Formula 2 champion, the one and only Sakios Karmevakis.
Can't wait for more memes about him. The community's been pretty supportive of him.
There will be more coming, trust me.
I hope so. Yeah, but there he is, beautiful livery as well. I think that's pretty iconic. And for some reason,
I just have to say, I just
chain-
love the Jordan car.
Yeah, I just noticed that the changes I made to the car didn't really say because it's meant to say Honda. Hold on, let me check if it says Honda on the side. No, it doesn't. Okay, so the changes I applied to the cars didn't save. Oh, that's a shame. Anyways, we spoke about Dicky, Michael Teller, also moving to Benetton from Tyrrell. Pretty good signing, I think.
Honestly, I still think Benetton has a really good, really solid pairing. I mean, Herholt is gonna be a tough man to replicate, but I'd say Teller is a really promising driver, and Van Leer, even though he's had his rocky moments in Formula 1, he's still one of the, I'd say, raw pace-wise, he's one of the fastest drivers out there. So I think Benetton could definitely be in the title hunt.
Yeah. We gotta see what the fate will tell about Michael. We spoke about Moreira. It's pre-season testing. I'm already throwing jokes. John Keefe back into F1.
Yeah,
with
it's nice
the
to see him
footwork
back
team.
there.
We spoke a few things about Reaper, Vit, and Kaya. Stefan Poslovic, there he is, the only remaining LaRousse car.
Yeah, making his, I believe, racing debut, because I don't
Yeah.
think he's raced anywhere else.
This is his debut.
The American from Balkan origin, or should I say ex-Yugoslavian origin, makes his debut in Formula 1 with LaRousse.
What? How? Wait, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer has run out of fuel in pre-season testing. It's another rookie, by the way. He has run out of fuel. First Austrian, I believe, also. But yeah, he's run out of fuel. So not a good omen for the Leighton House team.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, they came off they really struggled in season 5. It was absolutely evident. And season 6, hopefully shouldn't be much of the same, but this doesn't spell good things for the British outfit.
Yeah. Okay, we ended off. There is Miran FG also moving to Onyx. Probably should be a better season for Miran, comparing it to his March one. Then you have Gerhard Hertz moving from IndyCar to F1 with AGS. There is Waldinger, we spoke about him already. Tina Curtis staying in AGS. Alexander Park moving to Brabham. Brabham is still on the field, guys.
I'd say that's a pretty risky move. Brabham were absolutely nowhere last season. So Park moving there, I mean, it could be just an option of running out of teams, but still, Park, as we know, is a pretty good driver. So yeah, in a pretty bottom feeder team like that, I don't know what he's doing. Or, I don't know, maybe it could be a sign of something to come.
Oh, this is definitely a sign of something. Did you see what the top speed was?
I did see.
The Yamaha engine is not having fun here. Okay, compare it to like a proper engine. Hold on, we're gonna go with the Ford engine at the back of the Onyx.
Just a casual diss to Yamaha.
Maybe. Also, welcome Zhao. You're welcome to speak. You're free to speak.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
yeah, you see the thingy. Do you see the little issue Yamaha might have?
I think the season for Yamaha won't be fun.
Kai, I have a question.
Yes.
Did the Ford just in the main straight? Did it just make a change gears just to make the same exact speed and lose speed?
No.
I
didn't.
swear
I
it did. It
didn't.
wasn't.
I didn't
It
touch the
wasn't
gear ratios
300. It wasn't 300. Then went back to
because he
298, and
started to
then
brake because he broke the corner. Also, another new team
fair
is
enough.
the Mercedes from 2022. I mean,
Like learning about braking, we like.
I mean the Modena.
Funny joke.
Yes, it hasn't. It totally hasn't been done to death, but yeah,
Funny.
the theoretically works Lamborghini team is here.
It's a very interesting car, I have to say. I love the design on it.
Yeah, I love the navy blue, I guess, on it.
It's very nice. Though I have to say, my favorite livery on the grid is probably the AGS, because I just love how that looks.
Yeah, it's a really good livery. Another debutant, Siegfried Friedman.
I like the Lotus. It's clean.
Of Israel, first Israeli driver in F1. So many debutants, you know. It's
Israeli and a
Hey.
Russian.
well, that's not new, is it?
Porsche.
Porsche, that's new. I'm
There you
curious
go.
to see how Porsche will do. You know,
Can we see the top? Let's see the top speed then.
sure. Actually, both of the footworks in tandem now. Also, Matthias
big-
Giannini has not set a lap.
He's out of the pits as
Oh,
well.
good. I made a mistake in the type. It's Giannini. It's not Giannini. God damn it.
Amazing driver moment.
It's a
Better than
it's
the
a
Yamaha,
decent
that's a
agent.
success.
That's actually a very good speed, top speed.
And there is the only Coloni this season, driven by F2 upcomer Max Mustermann.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Don't think that thing will be going a lot of places, but hey, it is there.
Yeah, it surely exists. There is Raimundo Abbondanzieri. He's there in the Brabham. Not much I can say. He is a debutant, and he's a debutant for a pretty struggling team. And then you have Marcus Kroneholmer, again another F2 adept, making a step with the.
I mean, he was in Formula One, mind you.
He also is a Formula 1 Season 4 full-time driver for Minardi. That is also true. And he's currently the slowest because Giannini has set a lap
Set
time.
a 17th place and has beaten pretty badly his teammate.
Then again, mind you, his sound file is disconnected because of a typo that I can't be bothered to fix. Now
Much better driver.
I will fix it now. I can't restart the session. It will not apply factors an ancient game. It's scary to think we'll be 18 years old this year. Let me literally fix his file now.
It's
Professionalism.
19 in September.
It literally has the same age as most of MMS, R Factor.
It's actually younger than me, or older than me, I mean. That's crazy. I'm commentating for a
Like-
game that's
like-
older than me.
40% of the server is like younger than our factor.
Definitely an interesting thing to ponder. Shahin not going out anymore. I don't think this is a pit issue. Those guys left the pit lane before from there, so they're just not setting laps. Then again, this is a long session. We can talk about engine swaps because there've been so many. Like, I'm not joking, guys. So, Tyrrell went for Honda when they were Ford last season. Obviously, footwork has gone for Porsche.
Vondiger has spun.
Has Voldinger spun?
And there he is.
Yeah, Waldinger stopped.
He's crashed actually.
He has crashed. What happened to Ben's Voldinger?
Without
Oh,
Fun.
that's like Pierre Gasly's crash. Do you remember?
Yeah.
From
In 2019 for his
Oh.
season testing.
Oh, damn.
And then he came back on track and yeah.
Yeah, that's an AI moment, but that is not a nice crash. Such a bizarre one.
he went into the corner way,
It was a
way
bit on the
deep.
car.
It was a very weird line, I have to say. But that's another session ending prematurely.
How long is the session actually?
1 hour.
It's an
long.
hour.
I am. G.
So now we're just gonna watch cars go around. But yeah, back to the engine swaps. Leighton House has switched to Ilmor engines.
Oh boy.
Now, I'm not an engine expert. What is Ilmor?
Cheap engines.
Because
That's about it.
I swear...
Rebadged Mercedes engines.
Yeah, because I swear to God, Ilmor is just rebadged Merc.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So maybe there is some hope that Mercedes will come to F1 this way. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
I mean, before Sauber F1 team, he has 50 first picks in their debut season.
Can't wait.
It's coming, by the way. The debut of Sauber with their beautiful 1994 livery is coming.
Ooh, I love
The
that one.
Yeah,
The
Tissot,
watch with-
yeah.
Voila. The
Seawolf
watch.
has decided
Isn't that
to
the one
correct
with the,
us. Ilmor
with like
is
the
not
watch just
rebadged.
wraps around the nose?
Ilmor is not rebadged Mercedes engines. Thank you, Seawolf.
Thank you, yeah. Thank you for the correction. That's what we need. We need people who actually know their stuff in the com box, because we're just 4 people speaking
Yeah.
absolute malarkey. Also,
Seawolf actually knows something about motorsports. I am just an ape brain.
from the engineering side. That's
Yeah.
and overall, like, that's why the man hosts LMS. Like,
So basically, what Seawolf is saying that is that Mercedes just used Ilmor engines.
someone
So
got
it was just-
damage.
Interesting.
Trying to that's a
Oh
That's
dear.
a crash.
that
That's a-
is a
That's oh,
big
that's
Unusual
a
amount.
LaRousse, yeah.
Unusual amount of
Black Hawk.
accidents for
That's
preseason.
Jordan.
more
actually,
than he's
sorry.
out. Oh,
Okay, so Blackwood spit. Okay, yeah, that's pretty understandable. That is a difficult corner, and he rejoins into Mary Miller, and then that's an AGS. I don't know of who. Can I see the number? I will not see the number. I will not see the number of that car. But it is Curtis, I believe. So. No, it's not. That is the other AGS of Garrett Gertz.
He's out.
Yeah, there he is. I don't think I'll be able to find the culprit with a missing front wing anymore. I think they pit. Oh Jesus, Miller's car
Oh
is
my
absolutely
goodness.
destroyed. No nose cone on that thing.
Mill.
Oh,
Is there
that's
is there,
a
is there,
major
is there ever made like injuries for in PST?
Not really.
Oh.
But, uh-oh.
There's 1 hour for people to crash hard, Henry, so I do believe it's best to not start the season with a fatality. Oh, that's in fact
Oh.
nearly colliding with 2 cars.
Yeah.
Zenon, what is going? I mean, the cars have become a bit faster compared to last season. That's why, and a bit more grippier. The downforce has increased. That's why we may see, everyone struggle. But still,
Oh, that's a wheel. That's a normal wheel. Okay, that's okay.
yeah, the wheels take a bit longer to despawn. Rakus and Ankayan are battling. But yeah, back to the engines, because I was not allowed to finish. Benetton has obviously swapped to BMW. That's like the biggest change this season. Then you
Seems like their project about F1 for the 90s has only resulted in an engine instead of a full-fledged team.
Well, it is still early season. It's just the start. You know how it might end.
It's something.
Mercedes also began just as a engine manufacturer, and then look what they're now. Scuderia Italia have switched to Ferrari, same with Minardi. Ligier has switched to Renault. Jordan picked Honda, and that's all the engine swaps we have.
I have nothing to add, really. pretty interesting. But the Ford engine proving to be quite unreliable, so it's understandable that a lot of guys have been wanting to switch from that engine. Question is how good the Ilmor engine and the Lamborghini engine will be as well. Or no,
the
the
Porsche
Lamborghini
engine.
engine is not new.
The Porsche engine is the new one.
Right, yeah.
As we
Also-
see Friedman that have both Renault and the Williams and the Tyrrell.
Guys, it's raining.
Oh, great. More crashes incoming.
Hopefully not. We at the MMS commentary team do not wish any
We do not
ill-fated actions
condone
upon the drivers.
crashes.
Yes, don't listen to Flight's deranged ramblings, please.
He's Brazilian.
Great, I've been thrown under the bus.
Slice retarded moment.
No, we can't say
You
that.
can't say that,
yo!
we're on air, you can't say that!
It's a slur. Okay, at least it
Really?
happened like 30 minutes into the thing as Rakuzen and Kulinova doing some early Sunday practice. Or should I say, Saturday practice, because we are starting the season this week on Saturday at presumably 12 p.m. GMT with a quality session delivered to you right here on this channel.
Live on YouTube, yeah,
Yes.
baby!
Qualifying will be streamed, and I think I should lay out the rules of how qualifying will work, because it's a bit different than last time. It's going to be private qualifying. Now, if you're not a sim racing person, you don't understand what that probably is. So private qualifying is everyone is on the track at the same time, but everyone also is in their own circuit. So there will be no holding, that no one can get held up, no one can crash into another person. Every car is on their own track in their own universe, but they're also all in one session.
Yeah, we're breaking the laws of the space-time continuum by delivering qualifying to you
Yes,
guys.
multiverse.
So we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, just imagine that every single car has a 20-minute window when they can set laps uninterrupted on the circuit. Why? Well, again, to avoid issues with collisions, blah blah blah, but also to slightly make the game less laggy due to the condensation of the cars, so that they don't all have to render on camera, because it proved a bit troublesome last season. Yeah, it's going to be a 15-minute session. Yeah, 20-minute sessions. And after those 20 minutes, 6 cars will be knocked out of the race, and a 32-car grid will start. Also, the Mercedes engines, which were brought to the ones that were manufactured for McLaren in the late 90s, were actually made by Ilmor and rebadged to be Mercedes. Thank you, Seawolf, for correcting us once again.
Thank you, Seawolf, very nice.
We should give Seawolf the Trivia Man badge.
When's the MMS pub quiz starting? Or Seawolf just ask a bunch of obscure motorsport questions.
Why not?
Winner gets a +5 rating boost. Hello? Make this a thing?
You won't win that one. I gotta
MMS
admit.
trivia game night?
We'll just bring the most like obscure motorsport event.
It'll literally be a two-horse
Engine
race, I must say.
manufacturer placed second in the 1964 Formula 1 World Championship. It's just gonna be like questions like that. Would
I
be
mean,
pretty cool,
I can
though,
tell you
yeah.
exactly what engine this is. This is the Ilmor LA IH10, I think. Quick check. Yeah, no, sorry, this is the 2175A 3.5 liter V10. You're correct, Seawolf. Jesus Christ.
I thought Ilmor was like Judd engines made for cheap, but it looks like it's not.
TIL moment, I guess. Yeah, but guys, do you have any Miran, you got a response.
Wait,
I thought it was
it was
Koopa,
beer.
but yes, you're.
Oh, thank you, Seawolf.
Who won? Who was
lovely,
the
thank
second
you.
place in?
Also,
What
guys,
engine was used for the second place in the 1969 season? It was just Ford Cosworth.
When Seawolf, I know you're launching like LMS and you've got GT and you've got like the LMP
The LMS
challenge.
yeah.
Yeah. When's the MMS pub quiz dropping? Surely you can host that as well.
You know what? I think for the MMS Super Pre, we should have the game paused.
Just
you
not
know.
even commentary.
No,
Just
no,
a
no,
pub
no.
quiz.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of commentary, it's a pub quiz with whatever's gonna happen in the background.
Yeah,
no,
it's-
you do it. No, Kai, I have an idea. Do
It's
a
just
trivia
it's
for
like one of those like
do a
review
trivia-
videos
do a
with the
trivia-
gameplay on the background.
No,
Which is-
Kai.
yeah, the Super Pre is just going to be a commentary video from 2016.
No, Kai. Look. Here's the idea. Just before the Super Pre, you do a quiz, and then the best and the winner just gets a boost.
Yeah,
the winner gets
1,000
pole position.
No, the winner gets a 1,000 horsepower boost to their vehicle. Jokes aside, guys. What do you think the order of the season will be? Because I'm about to. You have the time scores here, but let me.
Don't let me say
you go.
things like this. It's gonna be up to Henry and Flight, the
No, Miran,
amazing
you have to play
LMS
the
duo.
part. You have to play the part.
No, because I have a
We're
horrible
all-
history of jinxing
Yeah,
drivers.
so do I. Listen. We have to say you don't have to be honest. I never said
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna say,
In before Modena wins the constructor's title.
and I'm terribly sorry, but I'm gonna say Rodney
Why are you
Rogers.
looking at John Keith, Kai? Are you trying to
No,
jinx
no,
me?
I just picked up on him because it's a nice looking livery. Jesus.
The footwork.
It's an interesting looking car with the nose that probably
The nose,
produces
bro. That,
half of the drag that this car can do.
that nose probably has more drag than like a parachute or something.
You know, that nose has more drag than Alan Prost's nose.
Gee.
True.
That's actually mean, considering I love Alan Prost.
La. Just kidding.
Of course, the Brazilian objects.
You know, it's like the whole Senna movie.
But I know you watch the Senna movie on a daily basis.
I actually don't.
It's like
I
it's
know you do, don't lie to
mandatory
me.
in Brazil.
every Brazilian just,
You know-
just has to watch the Senna movie.
You know how in American schools they have the Pledge of Allegiance? In Brazilian schools, they're just forced to watch the Senna movie every morning.
No, it's worse.
In Brazil, okay, your alarm must be set to the yes to this. You can't sing it because we will get the copyright strike.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's this song, and and on the hour that Ayrton Senna was born, every single day, you have to sing and scream Ayrton Senna do Brasil.
Is Ayrton Senna not like the religion of Brazil? Honestly,
You know, I swear, in 1994.
I swear it's like prophet.
So like in the whole G
No,
days,
no,
it
I
was
believe that, you know, in 1994 there were, in 1991 was when, 1991 was the last season as Senna won the title. I believe there were plans to replace the statue of Jesus Christ in Rio de Janeiro with Ayrton Senna. This is fake news, but I wish it was true.
I wish it was.
As reliable a news source as the race, honestly.
the race. This post was fact checked by the race.
This post was checked by the race.
This post was fact checked by Matthew Gallagher.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Guys, do you know that we got Matthew Gallagher, right? This is where he's leaving. We got both of them. We got Tom and Matt on our team.
They're joining MMS.
Yes.
MMS.
They're
As
gonna-
drivers.
They're gonna.
No,
MMS
no, no,
and
wait, I shouldn't have said that.
F1.
I shouldn't have said that. Someone's gonna sign up Matthew Gallagher
No,
now.
I won't accept it. But no, you know what? You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna commentate every race, and you know what's gonna, and it's gonna be basically just, you know, F1 Twitter. You know, every you know, we're gonna have videos now on the channel, titled like, "Why don't MMS F1 drivers have airbags?
True.
Why don't
No,
MMS F1 drivers need to
Okay,
feed
you know
themselves?"
what I'm thinking about? Just sign up Matthew Gallagher to the VTuber Championship.
Why has Red Bull
Do not
Battles lost
speak
his
about
way?
that accursed thing. We're on live MMS broadcast. Don't
Shout
let your
out to the
fil-
Hololive Assetto Corsa Offline Championship.
don't let your filthy memes invade the fucking MMS.
Matthew Gallagher races against the VTuber.
No, but the thing is though, the guy just hosts it for I guess the fans, because he just picks up all the Hololive content creators and just puts them into the
Into
cars.
Formula 1
into
cars.
into
It's
Assetto
put him in the
Corsa
2004
and
Ferrari.
Okay,
Look at Steve will
Tina.
sign up.
Tina, no. Tina, to explain your question, we're having banter because this is a 1-hour PST session.
Gallagher!
And if you've ever seen an MMS live commentary session, you know we can't hold ourselves
No,
for more than 20 minutes.
Yeah, usually it lasts 20 minutes, maybe longer
cannot
if you're
bro.
lucky.
I mean, you've seen
Look
the
at the
2.4 hours
side
of Spa.
Thing is though, the 2.4 hours of Spa was good for 30 minutes, and then the fatigue rolls in. That's why F1 races are usually just 30 minutes long, because you get fatigued, and the fatigue when the fatigue kicks in, because F1 is such a fast-paced sport. For example, in LMS, you can sort of change your mindset to commentate properly.
The shit posting in driver sign-up has officially begun.
Really, guys. Wait, what the hell is Nazichnil?
Mori.
I don't know. Ask Turtle about that.
Tom Gallagher, Matthew Bellingham, Maury Calliope.
I'm still salty about the fact that the VTuber fucking offline championship on AC has proper pit stops implemented, and we at the actual Assetto Corsa offline championship haven't figured that out.
Then again, they use base AC content.
No, yeah, fair enough.
I won't speak. I won't comment on this.
Flight, please.
Right, I am going to just. You're being in 1984.
This is literally 1984.
I
No
don't
rights.
care. Also,
Let's discuss the European Formula. What does it stand for again? European
Formula Open.
European Euro Formula Opening Championship Open. The series that's
Yes.
under Formula One.
Yeah.
A lot of drivers.
I mean,
I think
it's
we
not-
should.
Yeah. It's a support series. It's not even under
Yeah.
F1. It's just its own thing.
Okay, we should
exists.
we should talk about it because
Yes.
there's a few important drivers in there. Let's get back on track.
Yeah. Also,
Ari Soilu.
Important information. We are moving. I will announce it properly after this is over. But I will also.
Oh my god! I just checked driver sign up. Fuck you. Oh, sorry. That's where I can't
What I
swear.
wanted to say is that we are moving the preseason testing from EFO from next week to tomorrow. So we will be able to talk about
W.
more in depth about those cars in that series tomorrow. But yeah, Miran, I agree. It's a different format to what we've ever done in MMS, and I think it's great.
I didn't say that, but yeah, I agree. But some of the drivers are interesting to note because we've got some former F1 drivers in the field. Ari Soilu is a good example, I'd say, because he's a very solid driver in F1, and it's a shame he didn't get a seat. But
Ratko Betez.
yeah, I forgot about that guy. Ratko Bettis is there in the Williams. You've got Ollie Katzenberg, in the Rebel Racing, which is interesting. And then you got some more like experienced guys from different series. You got Pedro de la Lamy. You've got
Patricia-
Maximilian Stuner.
Patricia Adriano
Yeah,
Di
Di
San
San Marino. You got Kyle Wilhelm, former F1 driver as well. Who more could you throw in there? You've got a bunch of rookies.
Marcos Aguirre from the experience.
You got Enzo Moreira.
Yeah.
He was a
Marcos
former F1 driver
Aguirre.
as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, for a bit.
So-
Yeah.
The zombie that
I'm
you
not
got.
gonna-
Tamer de Jong,
I'm not gonna
Nick
speak.
Tanda.
I'm not gonna speak.
Tamer de
First week I'm
Jong.
in big trouble. Simon de Jong,
Nick Tanda. Mitch Johnson coming from IndyCar. Henry J. Brown.
Henry J. Brown.
Oliver
And then you
Kemp-
got Zdenek Svoboda. He was in Formula 2, but people don't remember him.
He did okay.
You've got.
What I just realized, we sort of have Matthew Gallagher in EFO already. It's just a different first name.
You got Sofia Romano.
Yeah, also coming from
The
IndyCar.
Dams lineup.
And then you got some rookies. We got a lot of rookies in the series. You've got Junhua Gaizu from China.
First
Or it should be
Chinese
Gaizu
one.
Junhua because that's how Chinese surnames. That's
Yeah.
how Chinese naming conventions work.
Yeah, but this is
with more experience.
Europeanized, so
You've got Eva Valiak, which is the relative of Michael Valiak. I don't
you
know
also have
what.
Enzo van der Walle. It's the younger sister.
Younger sister of Michael Valiak. There you go.
Lewis
got-
Bumpington.
Lewis Bumpington in the Durango.
I say it
God.
again.
You've got
David Morris
Yeah,
Pearson.
you have Matthias van der Velde.
Matthias van der Velde. If you know, you know. You've got Mohammed Nawawi from Malaysia.
Yeah,
First Malaysian driver.
yeah,
in
that's exotic.
MMS.
Shout out to Muhammad.
You got. I think it's Gianni. I think that's how the Greeks pronounce it. Gianni Sarilis. From
One of
Greece.
these Akios
which-
Karmavakis.
Yeah, I like to joke that it's a Sakios
It's
Karmavakis.
a Walmart version of
Yeah,
him.
the Walmart version. Yeah, and he's partnered alongside Antoni Castillejo, which is the first Andorran driver.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah,
you know damn well, guys. Gold will find
got-
you and shoot you.
You got
off.
Tomoya Iwasaki in the Prema. From
Sergio
Japan.
Carrasco.
Sergio Carrasco, which is the first Chilean driver in MMS.
Yeah.
Harding Gallagher, who's Carrasco's teammate. You've got Saeed El Alawi
From
from Morocco, the first Moroccan driver. Leif Börje, or Børge, I don't know how Norwegian works.
I think it's Borge because it's
Børge.
Norwegian.
I'm gonna have to
Børge.
ask some Norwegian people about that.
Yeah,
But
Ori,
he's
just ask
Norwegian,
Ori.
and he's there. Ismail Al Fakhouri from Egypt. He's
First
the first
Egyptian.
Egyptian driver. Yeah. You got William Royce in the other speedway.
He's
He's
British.
British.
He's not special.
Yeah. You've got Hermindo Ubaldo Manzanares from Paraguay. That's the first
Yes.
Paraguayan driver.
Yes.
Lawrence Vervish from Belgium. He's the second Belgian.
Third,
Third, who was the first one?
Enzo van der Walle.
Right, yeah. You got Miguel Moreira, which is the fourth Moreira.
Yes.
Yeah.
First debut as well.
And that's about it for the rookies.
And Adric Keith.
But he's not a rookie.
Yeah.
Sure,
We're
yeah,
talking
sure.
about purely new drivers here.
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna be
Oh,
a
it's very
fun
good.
season. Those cars are known here in MMS. I love to use them. The Warnox GP2 2006.
Is Iwasaki a rookie?
Iwasaki's a rookie, yes. He hasn't raced. Well, he's gonna race in the WTCR as well, alongside EFO, but...
Speaking of
That's-
WTCR, guys, what do you think about the series? It looks pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, I have to
gonna
agree,
be hell.
honestly.
Yeah.
BTCC was a really, really good series. If we're talking about the Matty Chronicles of MMS, BTCC was really good, and if we're gonna judge by its footsteps, I think WTCR should be even greater, considering you've got a lot of different teams, a lot of different cars, a lot of different drivers. You've got the top three back at it again in different teams. It's gonna be pretty nice.
It's just like a mix of every driver from MMS just stuck in one series.
Also, for commentary purposes, Ermindo Ubaldo Manzanares is going to be just Ermindo Manzanares.
Yes.
Also because Factor would literally not read his name, but that's no, it would.
Hooray for MMS members signing up unusually long names.
No, I already have had. Speedline has smashed with Abbondanzieri and Manzanares. Like, please don't.
Yeah.
Then again,
and you know we had Dindi Shabalababalama.
We've had Tömmerbatar Lakvasuren.
Yeah, which is both Louis' drivers. Special message to Louis.
Why?
I can't say that on stream.
Yeah.
Also, I should just mention what we're seeing on screen at the moment, because we've been just kind of talking. Van Leer and Karmevakis went through the chicane and they collided 3 times with each other.
Van Leer truly is back. Wink wink.
Let's talk Le Mans series.
Actually, before we talk the Mons series, I want to shout out my beautiful and lovely girlfriend.
Shout out to Kai's girlfriend.
This was meant to be sweet. Come on.
I mean, what are we supposed to say?
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
Guys, I have bad news. Can someone kick me? My fucking screen crashed. Help! I'm gonna help this for.
Oh, okay. See you in a bit, flight.
I kicked him.
Let's discuss Le Mans series.
Yeah. But no, we can't.
Before that, Johannes van Leer apparently doesn't want us to discuss that. But let's discuss Le Mans series. The standings. We're basically discussing everything but Formula 1 right now, but it's fine. It's fine.
Then again, F1 at the moment is still building up. I mean,
Seawolf, yes, please tell me about LMSPC. But let's talk LMS. Tymon de Jong, who is in EFO, is currently leading the standings for Morton O'Connor and Sierra Knox. That's pretty interesting in LMP1.
Basically, if you want to talk about Tymon de Jong's championship lead, because this is very interesting. Because you know how in season 5 of F1 he was absolute garbo. I mean, I can finally say it since he's out of F1. I am not sorry. This is the truth. He was garbo. So with that knowledge in mind, he is now leading the championship of LMP1, and this is a mix of being super lucky for whatever reason, and Rebellion actually being a decent car. So I do hope that Tymon, can get consistent and can keep those results coming, because he kind of needs it for his rating. But I think his true form will be shown. I think we should still consider his season 5 form the proper one, and it's going to be interesting what he does in EFO, because EFO is going to be a good way to tell if a driver is talented or not. The double race weekend format, paired with equal cars and whatnot, it's going to be a good combo.
Should mention a few new signings, or I think there's actually only one, but one new signing in LMP1. Kronstadt have hired none other than Halil Shahin into their LMP1 team, and I believe that marks the Turkish driver's endurance debut, if I am not mistaken. Can you back me up on that?
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk LMSPC. Seawolf is giving us a massive rundown right now, and I'll just bring it up. So, as we already know, the cars we will be using is the Orica FLM 09. There's going to be no sponsors, and everyone's going to have a base budget, and the only way you're going to be able to make money is through race winnings. So it's a dumbed down version of LMS, basically, on that factor.
Win or it's the win or lose.
The cars will have much higher downforce and quite a lot lower drag, and they're gonna have very high horsepower engines, and LMP1 manufacturer teams will be able to sell their engines to LMPSC teams. So good news for Porsche Penske Motorsports. They may not go bankrupt. Just a quick jab, I'm sorry. No pit stops. We're gonna have sprint races, which will be on the same streams as LMS, just like how EFO is just before Formula 1. Teams will be able to choose from other engines as well, so it's not mandatory that they have to run the LMP1 engines. And drivers will not be allowed to drive in LMSPC if they run in LMP1 or in Formula 1. So it's a bit of like a feeder series to LMS. Well, yeah, that is what it is. But pretty cool series. If you haven't already, sign up a team to LMSPC. If you have the dedication and the willpower, of course, because that's what's most important. But sign up a team, because that would be very cool.
Otherwise, Tobias Reaper will find you.
He will find you.
And this is a nod to the wiki entries. You will not understand.
Yes. Speaking of the MMS wiki,
please
it should be
expand
updated.
articles.
Yeah. I have. Hold on. When was the last time anything? I think I was like the last person to do anything on the wiki, honestly. Because that thing, it was like really hyped up in like the first 2 weeks, and then it died
Yeah,
off.
but that's how wikis work, though. Unless it's like a GP4OC, right?
Yeah, but those guys are really dedicated. Oh, it was Sofia Romano 5 hours ago by Material. There you go.
Yes.
And it's basically just been Speedline's made a wiki page for his joke driver, because that's what he always does. I think I finalized the season 5 wiki page. Material was updated, and Inter Europol competition has a wiki page.
They have a page. That's my team. Wait, is it Inter? Is it the Polish actual team? Yeah, that's the actual. Never mind. I messed it up with my actual team.
Europol, the Pol in Europol is like Poland, right?
Yes.
Because I thought, like, when I first
Poland.
started watching the WEC, I thought it was Europol, like the fucking European police.
No, that's Interpol.
I was like, no, Europol does exist.
Oh.
Hold on. Yeah.
Why would the police be having a racing
So
team?
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Why is the police sponsoring a WEC team? And then I realized, oh, it's Poland.
I mean, if the Polish flag on the team logo didn't make it quite obvious at first.
Just yeah. So Inter Europol competition are now the second team to have MMS team, the other being Ferrari. I was gonna do more, but I just can't be bothered.
You know that
I'm sorry.
You know that Interpol is like a bakery in the surroundings of Warsaw. They're literally a bakery, and they finance the racing outfit.
So wait, there's a bakery. Is there what?
No. Okay. So, Interpol, like the team.
Yeah.
Let me search it up. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Hold on.
It's not gonna lie, guys.
So this is Europol. Inter. Competition. That was their name, right? Inter Europol competition. Thank you. So if you search up Inter Europol, it's literally a bakery.
So it's a bakery racing team.
Yes.
That's actually pretty interesting. I can't even lie. It's also like a very Polish thing. Is this a very Polish thing, Kai?
I mean, the team is pretty Polish, but they're not popular in Poland. At least not in the general public. They're only known to the nuts because they're not sponsored by Orlen whatsoever. Which is weird considering they have success in ELMS and all the other major series.
I just find funny Poland is just casually invading Portugal.
Also, 10 minutes left in the session.
No, right, I forgot there was a session. No, I'm joking. But,
Or go.
yeah.
I have to say though, whatever pace Daniel Ward is running on,
Not too release fast.
I hope this is not Tyrrell being overconfident, because you remember last season, right?
Mhm.
When Tyrrell had a very good car at the start of the season, and then literally with 3 rounds to go, where it mattered the most, no pace, gone, dead.
Nice.
We'll see what happens.
That sounded so depressing.
Yeah, I'm tired and I don't have the brain capacity to think.
Oh, that's understandable. I'll have to do math afterwards.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah.
I have to... What do I have to do? I don't know. I have to edit the ACOC intro. Louis has
And
sent
I
me
will win that in
23.6.
ACUC. I am happy.
23.6 gigabytes of videos for me to use. So
Jesus
thank you so much,
Christ.
Louis.
It's quite a lot of videos.
Also, Henry J. Brown, you know, he may not be good in MMS, but he got a race win in the ACOC, so
Oh
yay!
yeah, by the way, you probably noticed the new slideshow I did on the stream and the top.
I didn't.
If you look at the top
Not
right
that. I'm not
corner-
that bad. Yeah, I'm not that bad in MMS.
I was joking, I was joking.
If you look at the top right of the screen, you see that this is the MMS logo intertwining with the ACOC logo.
I gotta see that.
Where?
Yo, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Where the hell? I am
Um,
blind. I'm actually blind.
Hmm. You think like there are a few like MMS guys in ACOC, like Halil Shahin is like a really good driver in here. In ACOC he isn't.
Yeah, I think it just, it completes the lacking, because in the ACC, MMS drivers that are bad here are good there, and ACOC drivers, I don't think I can say that they're good in MMS.
I mean Jafari Blackwood is pretty good.
Yeah, but then again,
It's
Jafari
decent.
hasn't tasted a proper car yet. He's been stuck in like low-end teams.
Yeah, fair enough.
For real? For real?
Actually, there's one MMS guy that's pretty good in ACOC, Michael Valyak.
Oh yeah,
He scored P3 at today's Porsche Super Cup race.
and he was leading the free championship before the mod decided to shoot itself in the face, right?
Mm-hmm. So he is the unofficial Formula 3 champion, because that
Amazing.
isn't an official championship. But yeah.
Then again, Valyak lost the title last season painfully. For one MMS. We're not gonna speak about that one. That's still a traumatic event.
True. I got 3% on my phone. That's not good.
Also, there's still a sticker of Ford on the Benetton, and there's a reason for this. This is not me messing up the files or anything. This is literally, okay, the reason why it's there is to remind the drivers of the lackluster reliability. It's
Real.
literally a psychological tactic to scare the drivers.
So basically they think if they push it's just gonna die.
Now this is a reminder that the car can explode at any moment, and it's pinpointing the fault to the Ford engines.
Of course.
I have to say though, Alexander Park doing pretty well in the Brabham, 33rd at the moment. That's actually okay.
It's something.
Zelenkaya still getting to gripes with the F1 cars, you can tell. Igor Witt, of course. Wait, I edited the Ligia livery as well. Why does it say Lamborghini? But who cares? Those are minute details.
Who even look? I didn't even notice there was something there in the
Neither
first
did I.
place.
Amazing.
it's just so small. It's like such small of a detail.
Oh, look at the closing speed of the Scuderia Italia on the straight. It's actually not that great. Wow, Porsche actually have something to fight with.
The Porsche. That's until the footwork brakes kick in. The season 1 flashbacks of every brake failure.
Formula 1.
The stream is deranged at the moment. It's great.
We're reaching the point where like
Our
Who
brain
cares?
has
anyone just says whatever they want.
yeah, but it's no. I'm still conscious and I'm still trying to go on topic. And
I am
it's
My
not.
brain is
four
on
and a
my
half
head
minutes
is.
to go.
I'm low-key starting to get a headache. Not gonna lie.
I'm seeing
some
things
water.
that aren't there.
Igor
So,
Witt. I
um,
think we need to do something with the car.
I mean, at the moment, judging the pre-season results, I mean the current standings, I think we can tell that Lotus has got, the top teams that we have. So Tyrrell, McLaren, Williams, Benetton, Ferrari. Did I mention Lotus?
Lotus for some reason.
And Lotus, they're gonna stay in the little pack as they are. But
You
I
forgot
have-
Lotus.
I did, yeah. I added Lotus later. Thank you, Miran. But I have to say, guys, what is the XP doing in 15th in the Fond Metal?
It's the
The
speed.
dick.
The speed of the dick.
This is a great moment for my lovely girlfriend to come into the stream.
Someone-
I
Is your,
apologize.
is your girlfriend on the stream right now? Hi, Kai's
Hello, Kai's
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
Kai's girlfriend.
Hello.
Why did I invite
My
you to?
name is Miran. I'm from Sweden.
Okay, you're drunk.
This is gone.
Silence me. Things are kicking off in the comments.
Hey, Mirren, did you add any alcohol prior to this
No,
commentary?
No,
Just
I
tired.
actually didn't.
This is just us goofing
Could you
about.
imagine drunk commentary? That would be insane.
No, it would not. Miran, I've seen you drunk. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm.
I
Flashbacks.
literally.
You don't need to bring it up on screen.
Mirren just do
No.
stuff the goddamn.
No, it's not a good
I wanted to
idea.
get back on the topic. I wanted to actually talk about the
Nobel Peace
cars.
Prize.
Alcohol is bad, but you know what's
Yeah.
good? MMS Formula 1. Let's talk
Exactly.
about that.
And let's get back on
I
topic.
thought you were gonna
because
say drugs.
Who invited the Portuguese into here? But no, jokes aside, back on topic, because it's 2 minutes to go into the session. Something important to note is that the midfield seems to be way closer than it was last season, because last season there was a clear divide in the back marker teams. I think that's gone for this season. If you look at, how close the field is, it's definitely closer. Then this is just pre-season testing, but
Some dudes are like 15 seconds behind.
I am seeing LaRousse in the top 25. I am seeing Fond Metal in the top 15. Minardi being up there, considering where they were last season. Ligia not doing too bad either. They're doing pretty well themselves. Again, Volding a unfortunate accident, but it is what it is. AGS though, I think they've experienced a bit of a slump in power.
I agree with your statement. I'm really sorry, I wasn't listening. But Matthias Ganini in the Mars.
I am never hosting pre-season testing in such late hours. And guys, if you feel tired, I understand if you're fatigued and you might want to go.
Oh no, flight. Johan is back.
Okay.
What happened?
Hello.
Hello.
Things are getting wild in the commentary booth.
Yeah, basically commentary fatigue has hit us and we're starting to speak absolute
Okay.
gibberish.
as the two, I have a really important question. Oh, Gyu is out. No?
I think we've seen this one.
No, we haven't.
Oh no.
I just know that he has no rear wing.
Yeah, but
How long has that? How long has that been gone for?
Go on, Miran. You want to say something?
It's a question to João and Henry. Considering you both speak Portuguese and you're from two different Portuguese-speaking countries, how different is the accent?
Very different.
Very
It's actually, I
different.
think, a different language.
Very
basically.
different.
Like if flight were
I'm gonna
to
be
speak
real. I'm gonna be real.
if flight
No,
were
no, no,
to
no.
speak Portuguese, Henry. If flight were to speak
Miran,
Portuguese,
Miran. Can we leave this after the session?
okay, fair enough.
Thank you. Because the session has finished. And we're gonna see the final laps now. Everyone is gonna come in.
What is that picture, flight?
Okay, that's. So a few closing remarks. Sorry for my colleagues. You know, fatigue. Interesting topic, but yeah. I am glad we've been able to stream this. Of course, it has derailed like a train. Near the end. This is why 2.4-hour races usually devolve into madness, but it's saved by the fact you have racing here. This is just a session of cars going round in circles, making your brain go numb. But yeah, it's been a good session, and I think there are a lot of takeaways to be taken here. Daniel Ward is on pace. Michael, you know, the top teams are staying the same way, but Onyx might join the fight with Fraser. Jordan looks like a very good team on paper coming out of the pre-season testing, and I love my girlfriend. Those I think are the 3 points we can take away from that. Also, very unlucky for a lot of drivers, a lot of accidents. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate as Friedman and Giannini are going to complete the lap side by side. To end their session, and it's going to be Giannini on top, the Argentinian completing the session. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to say apart from I'm hyped to see you on Saturday for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Yeah, not much else I can really say. Everyone is finishing off their sessions. I think actually everyone has finished their session that hasn't crashed, and it's starting to rain. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the new thumbnail. I hope you enjoy, you know, the promise of a new season. I'm gonna post the results of qualifying with all the laps and everything soon, and we're gonna go. And we're gonna see you in the meantime. So be sure to be safe on the roads, wear your seatbelt, and we'll see you tomorrow for the pre-season testing of EFO, and then we're gonna have a marathon of races. And that's about it. There's not much else I want to say or do. It's time to end this show. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.